What's up, dancy, happy, funny ducks? There's a duck in the sky. Know why? Because we are on my SMP. Fwuit Gummie. Ooh. Read the top right. It doesn't make sense out of context. So anyway, this is Spawn, and the only other member on the server at the moment can vouch for you that this structure was not here yesterday. I stayed up all night working on this piece of crap, and I'm running on 1.5 hours of sleep. And I decided to record a video because that's what a sane human being does. Let's get on with the tour. Ah yes, go west, young raccoon. If you get that reference, you are an absolute legend. But joke's on you, this direction is not west, it's actually east. I just wanted to use the expression. This is west. Let's just, that's never happening. There's nothing there. Literally nothing. Don't go there. Anyway, east. I separated the world into separate directions, and east is the place's kind of ugly district, you could say. Let's not look at so there have been 3 people on this realm, and there's planning to be a 4th, and I really like the 4th person. They're very nice to literally everybody. He just hasn't reset his Nintendo Switch login stuff. That's not an issue I have to deal with, and I don't quite understand it. Like, if you're gonna play Minecraft on the Nintendo Switch, might as well just play on the DS, but moving on. This is one of the members who, if we look at the... Let's see. Notice how there's only one person here. This dude is gone, and he's never coming back, or at least I genuinely hope. I am so glad now that I'm not in band anymore. I can stop pretending to like this person. Bowden had a round which he reset 3 times, and at the very last one, it crumbled. Like, it was awful. Let me tell you, I've never been more depressed. And so basically, in the shopping district, which was barren, I had a dog. Emotional damage. That's him. The son of Stephen the dog. Stephen the dog was brutally murdered by the server members. Like, I didn't feel anything. One of them told me I was going to live a living heck, but I, like, don't have any problems with that guy. He's just really annoyed that I kind of destroyed his farm because that group destroyed my base too, and their base was literally a racist slave plantation. I bet you can guess who started that one. I don't want to be associated with this human being. And crap, it's raining. We'll get through this. We don't talk about this. We genuinely don't. Oh yeah, and for future reference, how did you get here? For future reference, this realm has communism. I don't have any radical beliefs of communism. I just think if there's so few people on a realm, like communism kind of works because you kind of share everything and there's no difference in power. Oh, I'm sorry, I just ran up this thing like it was instinct. Oh, and I forgot to mention a little detail about this base. Hold on, if I can get to it. That's Bowden's base. It's been like that for a year. Me and Beast have just taken stuff from the chest because we literally do not care. I literally pissed his bed, and I do not care. Oh. Oh, I didn't even recognize that it was night. Okay. This is pain. Oh, I couldn't tell that anyway, let's just get on with it. So basically this area down here, since this is Bowden's house, I can assure you, you can probably guess he didn't build the bridge. I did. And down here I made it like very atmospheric with little details, like there's mango leaves under here that I put bone meal under to get these cool looking saplings, which I don't see anybody doing. And turns out stripped, this is either spruce or dark oak, matches very well with the root blocks. And I had like a ruined man-made structure, or at least parts of remnants down here before that was even announced in the game. And I just really love this area, and it's a shame it's for him. And let's just get on with it. So this was my starter base. As you can tell, it's based on an Aztec temple. But there's a little secret. Yeah. Need I say more? Next, gold blocks. That was a pain. This is a little mine thing. I'm the only one on the server that mines diamonds, and it's not fun. Oh. So that was a prank. This is Beast's humble abode. I forgot I did that. Oh yeah, there's also a secret inside here. I put that there. Beast has spent almost no time in his base. And he has a tendency to leave crafting tables everywhere. So I made a crafting table monster. Because that's anything a normal human being would do. He's even blushing. Look at him. He's not cute at all. Oh. I really wish these trees weren't in the way, that way you could get a good look at the scale and the detail in this. This took so long. Like, me and Beast were busy with high school band, and it was a very long time before we got back on. I got back on the realm like a lot earlier than he did. And if we just take a look here, this place is very heavily foliaged with a lot of diversity, and I'm really proud of that. using a little trick where you can put water in a slab and then place coral on top of that. I love doing that little trick in my wheat farms whenever I decide to just make decorative wheat farms, but this building took so long. Like, I kid you not. Getting mud in this game, actually, it's not that hard. As long as you know a suitable location to spam bottles. But the little texture of the granite mixed in between the mud and the terracotta and more packed mud instead of the brick kind, and what's it called? Jungle trapdoors. I even used a yellow bed. This took so long to make, and the plans for it didn't come to fruition. My senior friends in high school kind of were looking into creating a server, and I thought, what if I just had a little section just for them? And that was going to be this, which probably explains the hollow, which is just basically an elytra wing, or an elytra ring, I should say. And a little detail that I don't think anybody, or just Beast, because he's really the only person other than me on here, is to make these. Like, it's such a minute detail, but it makes a whole world of difference. Just placing string up top of here to create like a little uprising. And without it, it looks so bad. It it's one of those things that just doesn't make sense. And that's a wheat farm. We don't talk about my obsession with mud. That's our villager stuff. And for those of you of the sleep deprived Discord server, this is where I got my in my little Discord message. It said 16. Turns out I forgot there were 4 more, so it's actually 20. 20 beehives were needed to make the end portal structure, which people on the sleep deprived server have seen, and same with Beast's server. In fact, there's another one there, and I already have another one in storage. Oh yeah. Let's get a good look at this. This wasn't here yesterday. I mean, the rock formation was, but all the stuff on top wasn't. I was very productive today. I really wanted to make this video. I was energized. And the only reason why I'm still energized is because I'm running on an hour and 30 minutes of sleep. Let's go. So basically, I had an idea for a card game in Minecraft, and I think both me and Beast have forgotten how the games work. But on launch day, it was a mess. It's just like Cyberpunk 2077. Is that the title? I've never played that game, have no interest on doing so. In my opinion, the lower polygons there is, the better the game. Then again, I'm wearing a Joker skin, which is kind of high definition compared to what I'm used to. Or not high definition, what's the count? High polygon count. Anyway, so there were multiple things that just didn't make sense. So thankfully, on the first trial run, I got Beast to help me with working out the game, and the game changed entirely for the better, and it was a great experience. I love this guy. Oh yeah, and we grabbed a random sword and named it that. Speaking of which, this is my favorite character. All I have to do is type in Alt 155, and there it is. Like, it's just a cool looking character. And I've actually used that feature to cheat on my computer science tests, because for a good idea to have like a few questions, just seeing if you memorized some of them. So on the login screen of the computer in my computer science class, I I just to make sure my answers were correct, I typed in, or I held down Alt and then put in that long ago. This is just a temporary board up for a gold farm. This is our temporary storage system because I was getting tired of living in shulker and chest mess, especially when I was building that. I love to build, if you couldn't tell already. So basically, I have random bursts of motivation to build, and not my best work, I'm gonna be honest. Conveniently, I did stockpile some of these when mining down in the ancient city. And so this thing just so happens to be an entrance and exit to the slime farm, which doesn't work thanks to Bug Rock Edition. If you've watched my video 14 Ways I Would Change Minecraft, I did discuss this. Bedrock Edition did a big, poopy, stinky, and slimes do not drop slime balls and take 2 hits to kill with a sharpness 5 netherite sword. Not a fun thing to do. So this is an illegal chest, or slash rare items. We've got pushed down buttons, which are actually different from the normal buttons. We have an open burrow. I can't believe I said barrel like that. A large fern, which is not illegal, it's just rare. Or maybe it is illegal, I don't know. And then there's also regular bucket of tropical fish. Not a variant of the tropical fish, just bucket of tropical fish. Provided by the Wandering Trader. And a little interesting visual bug here, but these are chorus flowers. And in my hands, they're... yeah. Anyway, so this is the iron farm. This is the wood donkey. The wood donkey came in clutch yesterday. Yes, you did. Anyway, so I did some building off camera. That was a joke. Every building I do is off camera. This is a road up to here, the iron farm, which is very spiky, very big spiky. It hurts. Not only is there big spike, but it also hurts. I'm on fire. I mean, if Minecraft made logical sense. Not my finest work, but I didn't know what else to do. Some fine scaffolding. Really like this design. Oh yeah, there's a pufferfish under here. And there's a 50% chance you get poisoned and a 50% chance that you don't. I just get really lucky all the time. I'm really unlucky all the time. And moving on. So this is where the iron comes out. It's fine and dandy. And I did some building. And in my opinion, I think it's really ugly, but it's better than what it was before. That's for sure. So I cleaned up all the shulker boxes and most of the chests. And I put the enchantment books right in here. I like this sound design. Anyway. And I built a thing. Because I was like sick of living in garbage. I also took the anvil from upstairs, placed it here. And pot. Moving on. This is the point in time where it starts to get really ugly. Like, disgustingly ugly. I can't believe I built this, how ugly it is. And I'm so sorry. It's genuinely horrendous, but I don't have enough time to fix it. I'm busy with other projects. And we can... Okay, of course I get poisoned again. My luck is terrible. I swear you can't avoid him. Also, please don't judge me, but I built with shulker boxes. But yeah, this is the funny area. Big funny. Where'd this come from? What are y'all doing? I thought so. You little jerks. Oh. Apparently, Beast over here wanted to save the bees. And if you're on the sleep-deprived Discord server, you know how I feel about bees. I massacre them for their homes. And then they die. So right now, we've got a plugin on the server. It's basically Lightmatica. Like right here's a nether sprout. Now here's the real nether sprout. It's basically Lightmatica from Java Edition. Allows you to transport buildings or structures from other worlds, compress them into an armor stand little holographic thing, and just be silly. Something's bothering me. Much better. It'll grow. And that's kind of what allows Beast to help me work on this, because without that he couldn't help me for such a large building. Granted, it is what's the word? Not bilateral symmetry, radial symmetry? Is that it? This thing took so long. It's painful, and it's not even done. Like we can protect we can pretend the back just doesn't exist. As you can see, a lot of hollow blocks. But I'm honestly really happy with the way this particular area turned out. I wanted to be like a chill little hangout area for anyone who just wants to vibe and chat with friends. But there's only 2 people on this realm, so it's a bit awkward. I want to add new people. I just either they don't fit well, or I just don't know them, because my friend group is big small. Oh yeah, and giant spire here. And with that, okay. We can fly down here into the interior. It's ugly. Don't know how to fix it. I don't even have plans for it. I'm just hoping nobody will notice. Oh yeah, we also mined out the whole thing, just for the end portal, which took so long, but it was so satisfying. Like, I miss mining out large areas and almost breaking my pickaxes, but always catching myself, which is something I'm really good at. Oh yeah, there's a little holographic thing. It separates into splices depending on the position of the armor stand. Very helpful feature. And that's 9. At least we have my favorite. I love jazz. Oh, come on. When I'm recording, you do it 100%. When I'm playing casual, it's 50. My luck is absolutely terrible. Okay, let me just show you. Yeah, you can walk over him. I just have terrible luck. Anyway, up top, the iron farm. That's where the iron golems spawn. I don't quite understand it. All I know is I don't want to build an iron farm ever again. Never. Granted, Beast did most of the work, and I did all the decorating. I mean, minus the structure of... Would you shut up? Don't worry, poison always leaves you on half a heart. Unless I take fall damage, I'm gonna be fine. Yippee! Come on, hit the O, hit the O. Nice. Dang, that felt sick. That did not feel as sick. Now I feel sick. But the different meaning of sick. Anyway, that concludes our tour at the Fwuit. I mean, I didn't say that correctly. Fwuit Gummie. The Fwuit Gummie realm, which just consists of me and Beast, because I have no other friends that play Minecraft, and I'm jumping it around in a circle. Let me just, yeah, this looks nice and all, but let's show you the behind the scenes. I hated this. I, like, absolutely hated this, and my elytra didn't. That's odd. Don't know why my elytra didn't activate till last minute. So basically, it was pain. I cleaned up most of the scaffolding, and it's still really ugly. Building this was an absolute pain. I usually build on ground level. Oh, let me just point out the existence of these blocks. If you notice, they're vertical. I had a really hard time just making them vertical. Oh yeah, and we got these little guys spawning on top of here, which in the process of building this, only one has died. When they've gotten in the way, I've tried to push them into powdered snow. One of them missed. Rest in peace, Fox Butto. This is a sad time for all. Anyway, that concludes our tour. Come back again on the next tour to see more progress. Adios, amigos.